Last night, former GOP Congressman David Jolly said on MSNBC that it's not enough for his fellow Republicans to call out the vileness of Donald Trump. He said they must call out Donald Trump himself by name. While that is true enough, it, too, is not quite enough. What Jolly and his fellow Republicans must do is call for Donald Trump's resignation. What began Saturday as just another instance of Trumpian cluelessness has devolved into unambiguous evidence of the President of the United States as a Nazi sympathizer. Could there be any lower standard for a president's unfitness for office? Is there now any conscionable possibility that the legislative branch can do business with the executive, a contemptible apologist for white supremacy and an outspoken foe of those opposed to it, or that the president can ever again honorably represent the United States to the world? Americans have by and large known all along that Mr. Trump is grossly unfit for the presidency. While his grotesque narcissism, clinical sociopathy and epic mendacity are ideal qualities for a first-rate grifter, they are monstrous drawbacks for a commander-in-chief. Trump has now added neo-Nazi abuser and terrorist lackey to his psychiatric chart. He has to go. But then again, he always had to go. His most recent public flameouts have been but superfluous confirmations of his rank unfitness, as well as confirmations of the American majority's clear-sightedness. Good God, even some Fox News commentators have joined the appalled majority. Said one host yesterday in the fiery wake of Trump's meltdown, "It was one of the biggest messes that I've ever seen. I can't believe it happened." Another said Trump lost him when the former noted that some very fine people were among the weekend's torch-bearing white supremacists. And Fox commentator Charles Krauthammer flatly observed that what Trump did today was a moral disgrace. I happened to see that segment live. It was like watching LBJ lose Cronkite, even if DJT had lost Krauthammer long ago. As for those Republican polls whom David Jolly encouraged, Paul Ryan spoke of no moral ambiguity where Trump saw it. Jeff Flake opined that we cannot accept excuses for white supremacy and acts of domestic terrorism. John McCain tweeted Ryan like that there is no moral equivalency between racists Americans standing up to defy hate bigotry, but unlike Ryan he added that the President of the United States should say so. Marco Rubio took McCain's approach. Mr. President, you can't allow white supremacists to share only part of blame, they are 100% to blame. Although they came close, McCain and Rubio failed to call out Trump by name. And although that would be a start, were they to do so, their personal condemnation can stop there. They and others must go on to call for Donald Trump's resignation. This country didn't help to defeat 20th century Nazism only to abide in the White House, a 21st century sympathizer of neo-Nazism.